Aboru aboye abosise o.
Ogbuato Asure Iworiwo fún.
I want you to greet my people and introduce yourself to them.
Ṣé àlàáfíà ni? My name is Ifawuyi Èṣùloju Ifawuyi. I am a Jamaican living in America and always in Nigeria. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you.
Can you tell us the meaning of that Èṣùloju?
Eshu has eyes. Eshu that see everything. That is the meaning.
Okay, so I can see that you are an Ifa priestess now.
Yes.
Okay, tell us what you know about Eshu.
Eshu is the first Orisha that I do initiation for. The first Adosu. My leading Orisha. And Eshu is the most amazing Orisha in so many aspects. Let me get into it. Number one, Eshu is the divine messenger. There's no any work that's going on in Isheshe that you don't appease Eshu. If you don't appease Eshu, it's not going anywhere. Eshu is the carrier, the deliverer, the door opener, the great messenger. So without Eshu, there is nothing. Eshu is, I always say, Eshu makes the possible impossible if he's not with you, and the impossible possible if he's with you. Yes, Eshu is the man.
Okay. So when you receive your Esu, what was your challenges then?
I had I want to say I had so many challenges after I did Adosu. Number one, so many people started to say that I'm devil worshiper. I've sold my soul to the devil. You would think that your family, no matter what you go through, they would be there to back you. My family abandoned me. They tell everybody that I'm following demon. I'm doing this because they're Christian people. So they believe that what traditional Isheshe is something bad. I I've walked. I was walking on the road one day, and I always wear white. I've been wearing white since I was walking on the road. I was wearing white, and some people there's in America there's what you call them a meridian of the road, the middle of the road, where there's grass or they have tree or whatever. So I'm there, and one driver passed by and threw water on me that I should go back, that they're trying to bless me in the name of Jesus, that I should go back to hell where I belong. I say, I just look up to Olodumare and say, they don't understand anything. I pray for them. But the sweetest story I have in all my trials and tribulations, ridicule always comes before respect. So people will ridicule you and say that you will be nothing. But when you become something, they're the first one on the bandwagon saying, oh, remember I was with you from the beginning. With who from beginning? Where? But I don't condemn people. My own mother, after I've established myself, I'm working, I'm doing good with Orisha, I've never changed. I always kept my road. My mom was losing her house. It was going into foreclosure. And she applied for a loan, refinancing loan or some loan, save your house something. And she got denied. She tried again, she got denied. So the third time she came to me, she said, oh, I'm going to lose the house. I don't know what to do, this, that, and the other. I said, I can do reading and I can do a bow for you. Is that okay? Let me add that my mom is a very Christian. My mom is a very Christian. Even when Jesus was dying, she was there collecting and praying for him at the foot of the cross. That's how Christian she is. So for her to agree for me to do reading and ebo, it's big. I do the reading, I do the ebo, and the Orisha that stand up to help her is Shango. So Shango tell me to go and do a way to clean the house and give her to bath. and then she should apply again. So when she applied again, she got approved. So after she get approved, I said, you're doing good now. You got, this, your house is saved. Hey, how are you going to appreciate Shango? She said, Shango who? She said, it's Jesus that helped me. I said, okay, no problem. So within a few days, they called her and said there was some mix up on the contract. That they don't know who read the contract, but she's not approved. She's still going through processing. So she called me. She said, my daughter." She called me Annie. So she said, "Annie, I don't know what to do. They said that there is some mix up on the contract and it's still processing." I said, "Why are you calling me? Go to Jesus. Isn't it Jesus that helped you? Go to." She said, "Please, please." I said, "Okay, you have to come over, bring gin, go and get orogbo." I told her where to get it, and bring one rooster for Shango. She said, I can go and get the gin. I can even look for the seed that you told me, but I can't go get the rooster." I said, I understand. You're my mother. I know you. I sent one of my Omawo to go and get the rooster. She came. We do the prayer. I said, you have to be grateful to Shango. She got approved. Everything went good. Every time my mother come to my house now, she would say, "Hi, Shango. How are you, Shango?" And it's big because I tell you, my mother is a Jesus born herself. So trust me, it's big. And if my mother tell you the story, it's more emphasized than me.
Mm.
Yes, she respect Orisha now. She's still a Christian, but she will never condemn anything. In fact, if I want to do any initiation, she will allow me to use, because she have big yard, and I put all the ewe ifa there, iyalode, ewe tete, everything, timponla, everything is growing in her yard. Everything, owu, everything is growing there. I will plant them, and they're there. So anytime I want to do a big ceremony, her yard is very big. It's no problem. Mm-hmm.
I'm happy to hear that.
Thank you.
Thanks to Olodumare.
Ashe.
Thanks to Èṣù.
Ashe.
Thanks to Sango.
Ashe.
Thanks to Ifawuyi.
Ashe.
Thanks to all
All
the
the Orisha.
May they keep watching over us.
Ashe.
May they keep listening to
Our prayer.
requests,
Yes.
our prayers.
Uh-huh.
May they never forsake us.
Ashe.
Ashe. Do you read Bible at all?
I have read the Bible. My mother is a devout Christian. She's been a Christian all her life, and so my grandparents, and I believe they're Christian too.
You, as somebody that read Bible, can you tell us if Èṣù and Satan relate in any way?
I really like that question. In fact, I want to elaborate so much on that question. Eshu and Satan are not in any comparison to themselves. Satan is a white deity that the white people brought to African people to brainwash their mind to follow Christianity, to follow Jesus. And they needed to introduce something that give fear inside of them. So they brought Satan and hell to them. Where African people couldn't understand what is Satan, so they collect Eshu and said, this Eshu is the Satan that we're talking about. Eshu is not Satan. Eshu is the divine messenger. Eshu is the one that makes the possible impossible and the impossible possible, depending on your character and the good or the goodwill that you do. There are some people that are practicing any practice that they're doing, but their heart is not in a good way. Eshu will deter that prayer. So what they're wishing and wanting for themselves, they will suffer to achieve it. If you're clean in mind and character, that's where Eshu will make your impossibilities possible. So Eshu is a divine messenger. Satan is a wicked white people deity. There's no comparison between the two. In everything that we do in life is balance, right? You have good, you have bad, you have negative, you have positive, you have light, you have dark. If you put negative and positive together, you spark light, right? So when people say, this is bad, it's the perception, because something that you may perceive as bad may not be bad until later. Have you ever been in a relationship? Let me give you an analogy. For instance, you've been in a relationship and you feel like, if this person and me ever leave ourselves, I will just die. But then when you see that this person is not even anything to be dying over, after it has gone, you say, to leave this person has been the best thing that ever happened to me. In the time that you are in it, you would feel that that is bad. But when you have left it, you will see that it's the biggest blessing. Eshu is great. The devil belongs to white people.
Hmm.
There's no comparison. Satan is white people deity. Eshu belongs to Isheshe, and they're not together.
Okay. Thank you for the explanation. For like how many years have you been practicing traditional religion?
So how many years I've been practicing? My full initiation happened 22 years ago. So officially I've been practicing 22 years ago. But before my initiation, I used to go and do reading. I used to do a bow. So I would still call that practicing. So my answer is still 35 years.
Okay. So can you tell us your experience since
W-
you have been practicing traditional religion? Do you have any experience or something special that you would like us to know about?
Okay, I have many experience. But let me tell you, Eshu, I have so many. I can tell you of when I was doing my adosu for Eshu. I was a very small person, very skinny. Spanish people used to always say that, ella es muy flaquita. It means that I'm very skinny. My Jamaican people used to say, she too maga. That means I'm too skinny, you know. And American people used to say, she's just practically invisible. you know and I used to always just want to gain weight. But when I did my adosu, that the night before my ita, I make one serious prayer to Eshu that, please, I'm so skinny, I just want to be fine, I want to attract many men, everybody, I want to be like model, make me fat. eh? So one babalawo have dream overnight and came to me before my ita and said that Eshu push him that he have to come and give me message. He don't know me. I don't know him. We've never talked or see one day in our life. But he said, Eshu said to tell you that you will gain weight and you will know what it means. I begin to cry. Tears just burst from my eyes. I know that because in my mind, I said, I'm talking to rock, but I'm praying with all my spirit and energy. But when rock answer me, I know it's not rock, it's real, it's power, it's Eshu is there. So that's my first, what I would share with someone that Eshu have done for me. I, over time, I want a new car. After some time, car would just begin to depreciate, give problem, this, that. So I say I want new car. And instead, I went to Eshu and I said, Eshu, I want new car. Oh. I want to drive the latest Mercedes, because the car he give me is Mercedes. I want to drive the latest. I want to be So I asked him, it was in the month of March. I went to my issue and I said, if I go to dealership, clean out the car, go to the dealership, will I get a new car? She said, yes. Ejife, yes. In this month, I will go and get a new car. And she said, yes. Ejife, I'm ready. I went. I cleaned the car, went to the dealership. I don't get car. I said, what is going on? I went back home. I said, Eshu, I don't get the new car. You lied to me. How can you? I trust you. Hmm? So I managed with the car. So the following year, I just said, I'm tired of this car. Oh. I have to get a new car. I'm spending money too much. So I clean the car, go to the dealership, and I drive out with the latest Benz. Eh? All my friends was like, Èṣùloju, you have this thing. So I went to Eshu and I said, hey, I want to, still thank you. He said, hey, I told you you would get new car now. He said, yes. I said, it's true. I went last year to ask for new car, and it's this year I get new car. He said, you asked me, will you get new car? I said yes. He said, you asked me, will it be in the month of March? I said yes, but you never asked me, will it be this year? So it's the same month, same time, same way, but in the following year. So even that teach me lesson that when you are asking for something, you have to be precise, because there's many people that will say, I want good job. I need job. I need a good job. And they will go to Orisha. Orisha say, you will get good job. They will think it's now. It could be 2 years from that now. It doesn't mean that it won't happen. They get it, but they're not precise on their questioning. And me, I learned from that. Eshu is amazing, and I give praises and thanks to Eshu every time, because once he continued to open my knowledge, and you can understand wisdom. It takes patience to understand wisdom now. So I'm grateful for that.
Hmm.
I have many stories of Eshu.
Okay, share us more. We like to.
There's one now after Odosu, I would say it's about 2 years. 2.5 years, going on 3. And I'm appeasing Orisha, I'm learning this, that, and one of my friend that is she practiced Lukumi. So she said, I want to go to one drumming. I don't really know the people, but one of my friend invite me. She know them. And I want you to come with me. I said, oh, Mimi, I love to dance. Why not? Hey, we gonna try. So when we get to the place, we're pulling up. We pull up, we park, we get out of the car. And she said, when we're like, this is the house, and we're this close to the house, she said, I just stopped and started shaking. And she kept saying, are you okay? Are you okay? And I wouldn't answer her. And she said, I just ran and started climbing the tree with my legs straight, with just my hand climbing tree. Hey, I failed PEO. I can't do that. I can't even run track. Hey? So she said, I scaled that tree onto the top, and all they caught one of the people outside. He was smoking one cigarette or cigar. He went to call some babalawo, and they begin to divine, and they say it's Eshu up in that tree, and they begin to use chant to calm me down with epo and agbado, but the roasted one and everything like that to calm me down. So when the issue come down from that tree, because it's not me, come down from that tree, they said I would not enter the house. They used the thing to put it to for me to go to the front of the door. But when I reached the front of the door, instead of to enter, I just turned my back. I said, mm-mm, this place is not for Orisha. In fact, 7 days later, we hear that the house got foreclosed, that they've been losing the house since. They've lost the house. They've FBI raided the house, and they've been using Orisha as front. They've been selling all type of drugs and everything. They are no good people. Eshu closed all that thing for them. We don't know the people. If they don't show me the video, I would tell them that they're lying. And I remember that day too. Even I don't know what happened when they were describing all the climbing the tree and everything. but I remember like after how my body was just shaking. All my body is shaking like this from the inside, like I'm having seizure on the inside, and I just feel dry, like I have to drink a lot of water. And to be honest, I was very scared. I was like, I don't think I want this anymore. But it's a surge of energy that you can't explain, and the it's like a calm and a war at the same time inside your body. Eh? So I've learned to embrace that, because many people that have Orisha, the Orisha won't even come inside of them. So for someone to have that is gift. So I'm grateful for the gift, and I had to learn to understand it. So that's another experience that I'm grateful for. And after Eshu, I've initiated to many other Orisha, but Eshu has always been the forefront of everything. Eshu has always told me, no matter what you do for me, it will never amount. No matter what you give me, it will never amount to what I will give you.
We really appreciate your explanation and the way you even give us your testimony. We
Thank you.
really appreciate that, because you deserve to be hugged. Because for you to be able to tell the world what bring the happiness to you, what bring the success to you, because I realize that it is a kind of it take a good people to express, even to tell the world the source of their happiness, so what you are saying now, we it's rare to see kind of people that will tell the world that it should bring me success. It is a shoe. That's a shoe. So it's you deserve to you deserve the best.
Thank
Lord
you.
Mary will keep
Ashe.
giving you the best
Ashe.
out of the rest.
Ashe.
We are happy to hear from you. Do you have a way to give Èṣù Oríkì or
So most me, I'm Jamaican, so I try to speak my Yoruba. My pronunciation sometimes will make Yoruba people laugh, but me, I have my little short oriki that I would do when I'm doing my eshu. So I would go to my eshu and say, eshu lalu, baba orisho girioko, eshu bẹ̀lẹ̀kùn ṣùkùn, èṣù má ṣe mí o, èṣù fún mi bọ́bọ́ ire, èṣù fún mi ire àìkú, ire ọmọ, ire ìṣẹ́gun, ire bọ̀bọ̀, àṣẹ o bàbá mi.
So can you sing for Èṣù? Let's hear from you.
Èṣù bá ọ lọ, ẹ̀bà bá ọ lọ.
Ohun ẹ̀rí ẹ f'Èṣù o, Èṣù bá ọ lọ, ẹ̀gbà gbá ọ lọ o. Ohun ẹ̀rí ẹ f'Èṣù o,
Èṣù gbá ọ lọ, ẹ̀bà bá ọ lọ.
Ohun ẹ̀rí ẹ f'Èṣù o, Èṣù bá ọ lọ, ẹ̀gbà gbá ọ lọ o. Ohun ẹ̀rí ẹ f'Èṣù o. Àṣẹ. Do you have any advice for our fellow Black people?
I say melanated people, people with black skin like my own. We are the most powerful human beings on earth. We are the makers of mankind in every aspect. And we are always lessen ourselves for another race or another color. I want to let you know that if I give any advice, it's about uplifting you and your own power, your own destiny, the Ori inside, the Ori that leads you is great. Olodumare, we are made in the image of Olodumare, and so we have the source and the ability to conquer anything once we believe and know ourselves. The power within us is what is given, and we have to use it. Don't belittle yourself for anybody. Asheo.
Àṣẹ. Ẹ̀làbọ̀rú, ẹ̀làbọ̀yè,
Elabo
àmọ̀bọ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ o.